Just pulling into the new farm. You can see it up there in the distance. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Bought this place about a year and a half ago. Been out here 2-3 times. This place is going to need a lot of work. It has some equipment on it. Most of it is probably broken or just plain not serviceable anymore. But this place has been abandoned about 30 years. This whole landscape has been abandoned for nearly 30 years. There's a big highway out front, but nobody's been here to farm this. So we got a pretty good deal on the land. Definitely going to have to clean this place up and fix some things up. If you've seen what I seen inside that little cabin there, you wouldn't stand it either. So, like I said, a little bit of equipment. We'll see what we can get going, clean this place up. About 15, 16 miles away from where I grew up, my folks' place. They're up in Silver Run Forest County. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in a few minutes. Take a look around. Well, I think I found the culprit to the mess that's up in the cabin. No, just kidding. It is a nice old manure spreader, though. Found it. It's kind of hidden here. Some weeds. It's in between the barn and the old manure pit, which, I don't know, they must have cleaned it out really good before they left, which is nice. Now, I've been around this barn a couple of times already and tried every door, and for some reason I can't seem to get in. Looks like there's something, tractor or something sitting in there. Looks like a loader tractor. But yeah, the doors are stuck shut, or I don't know, they almost act like they're locked from the inside, but that can't be the case because I was out here about 3 months ago getting the last few things in order. But anyways, got a nice old John Deere out here, 730 diesel. I looked it over real quick. Not a pony motor tractor or anything, but real sweet, narrow front, old John Deere. I'm sure that thing's going to need a lot of work, though, sitting out here. I mean, gosh, at least 30 years out in the elements. My guess would be that motor's pretty stuck. Older New Holland baler, another hay rack. Got a little sickle bar mower, that'd be nice. We're probably going to start on this Minneapolis Moline UB. It's at least undercover. Hopefully get the carb cleaned up, throw the jump pack on, probably clean the points, and make sure we're getting some spark, and we'll try to fire this thing up. I got oil and some tools and starting fluid and all the good stuff in the truck, so I guess see you back in a little bit. There goes nothing. Come on. Come on. Boy, she wants to fire. Sort of half firing up. That's the strangest thing. I know we got spark. We're getting fuel. I mean, it's not the best looking spark, but I don't know. Turns over pretty good. Doesn't sound too bad. You know, this could be a decent tractor for us. I don't know. Hey, Dad, what's up?
Hey, Red. How is your new place so far? Find any surprises out there?
No, not really. Just the, what we expected. I started working on this Minneapolis Moline. Got the carb all cleaned up. Got spark, fuel. You know, I put the jump pack on it, cranks over pretty decent, and I just cannot get it to fire.
Did you check the compression?
You know what? I didn't even think to bring a compression tester. That probably would have been a good idea.
Well, what does it sound like when you turn it over?
It sounds pretty good. I mean, you know, hold my hand over the exhaust. It seems like it's got some compression to it. Rolls over pretty smooth, pretty easy. I don't know. I was thinking of getting this thing loaded up and getting it out to your place, maybe.
Sure. Of course you can bring it over. Are you going to be able to load it up?
Yeah, I should be able to manage. The old Volvo. Ought to pick that thing right up, get it on the trailer, or skid it on one way or another. I'll get it loaded up.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, I'll catch you in a little bit. So this is turning out to be a little more difficult than what I thought. We're getting it, I guess. Try not to pop any tires, break anything, damage anything too bad. Hydraulics on this thing are shaking a little bit for some reason. This tractor is heavier than you would think. Definitely heavier than you would think. Come on, get under them tires. Alright. Get her back just a little bit more. I can try to get under it from the side and pick her up, get her on the trailer. There we go. Got it on the run now. Alright. Let's get this thing up on the trailer. Well, I tell you what, that thing was getting pretty heavy. Back tires on this thing were coming right up off the ground most of the time. I guess I could have tried centering it a little more. But I think we'll make the trip just fine. It's not too far. I'll get some straps on this thing. And we are going to hit the road. We'll see you guys there. Well, just coming up on Dad's place here. Really like this house he built just a few years ago. First year he retired. Came out here, bought up this old shop. Well, not an old shop, but kind of an abandoned shop. Got it all fixed up nice. Does a lot of work on the side for people. He's got his own service truck. Yeah, I mean, I swear he's busier now than when he was working. Does a little bit of everything. Some lumber, woodwork, mechanical work, fabricating. Just about anything you can think of. He gets his hands in. Let's get this thing unstrapped here. I guess I'll take a look around and see if I can find him. This old International Combine. That thing's pretty sweet. Looks like it's got a lot of wear on it. Nice 7810. Normally he's got more stuff hanging around inside. He must be kind of caught up on work, so. I don't know. I'll check the house real quick, see if he's in there.
Okay, go ahead and crank it over now.
Boy, this thing sounds pretty sweet. Purring like a kitten. I think it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Works better when the ignition wires aren't switched around.
Yeah, I guess I didn't even think to check that. Somebody must have been messing with this thing before I got to it, because I didn't touch the ignition wires.
Why don't you take it off the trailer and take it for a test drive?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Get it out of here and make sure the gearbox and everything works okay. See how it moves around. I'm gonna get this thing backed off the trailer. See if we can't take for a little test drive. And brakes, yeah, I guess you could call them brakes. Not doing a whole lot, that's for sure. Let's see, it's 3 gears, 4. All right. Let's see. This thing should have one more gear. Let's see. Come on, come on. All right, there we go. There we go. Boy, I didn't want to go in very hard. Kind of had to push it in with my foot. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the camera or not. This thing's got quite a bit of gear noise. Oh, it must be a decent amount of backlash in them bull gears or something. I gotta get this thing cleaned up. I figured there was gonna be a couple other things to fix on it, so Dad told me just to park it here in the corner of the shop. I can come back and work on it. Couple other tractors there, you know, if we can get in the barn, see what that one's all about. And as much as I want to get that old 730 going, that John Deere, it's probably going to be quite a bit of work, so we'll probably save that for last. One thing I did notice, this tractor does not have a 3-point hitch, and I'm not sure if I can even get one for it or make something work. So that'll limit us a little bit on what we can do with it. But, you know what? We throw brakes on it, it might still be a decent tractor to keep around the farm. I don't know. Throw it on the old manure spreader maybe. But we'll get these ramps up, we'll head back and get back to the farm and try to get there before dark. It's kind of getting mid-evening here. So we'll see you guys soon. Here we go. Home away from home. So, after stopping for some dinner and getting some fuel in the truck, I started to run out of daylight. So, we did make it back. It's definitely starting to get dark. I never planned on staying in this cabin, like I told you guys. It's just not going to happen. So, this is going to be our home for a little while until we can figure things out. And I forgot to mention that after purchasing the farm and everything else, we're sitting on about $10,000 balance in the bank right now. It'll get us going, but we're gonna have to figure out how to make some money, get this thing, you know, rolling along, and slowly restore this old farm. So hopefully you like this. Stick around, stay tuned. I am going to head into bed. You guys have a good night. Bye for now.